Hey y'all, so today is my first time trying to record off my iPad, so I don't even know how this is gonna come out. But I finally decided to comb my hair, and some reason I decided to try something a little different, but I like how it is working out so far. So I was like, record a video, see how it goes. What I put on it is I put direct leave-in moisture, and I put some castor oil on it, and I put this plastic bag on. It's a leave-in, but I put the plastic bag on to kind of let it sit through, seep in, marinate. I don't know, whatever. And I put a wig on and I went to work because I didn't feel like combing my hair last night. So today I'm coming and I'm like, okay, let me put some gel up on it. And I kept the product still in it. I just kind of wet it again to make it a little damp. As you see, it's like dripping down my forehead. And I'm using Good Old Faithful. And I don't have no real method for it. I did cut my hair last month. And so far, I didn't cut a whole lot, maybe about 5 inches or so. Like 4 or 5 inches that he cut off. And all I'm doing is taking the piece out. And see, this is what it looked like with no product on it. Boom. Well, I'm lying because it have conditioner oil on it. But this is what it looked like before I put the Eco Styler on. And then this is what it looks like after I put the Eco Styler on. And I usually just kind of run fingers through it to make sure it's semi-detangled. I didn't brush through it at all. It's a lot of gel, right? And just smoothed it down. And I think it's more about your application versus the okay, now Eco Style is the bomb. So, but I've done this with different gels and it's given pretty good results too. Versus when I thought you could just do a wash and go, just take some gel and be like, oh, why this don't work right? I realized that for my hair type, when you have a kinkier hair type, you have to make sure you work the product in. And I do wash and goes to last about at least a week. I'd say 7 to 10 days on average. So I use a lot of product, but after I do it, I don't put anything else in it until I'm washing it. Unless I'm putting something on the edges to smooth it back into a ponytail maybe. Or if I want to put some oil on it. Then after I do whatever products I have on my hand from working it through, I do the little prayer for hands and just do one final smooth through. And that's pretty much what I do for each section. So my washing goes, like I said, pretty quick because I don't really do too much time working the product through with the brush and with the comb. I don't have that kind of time. I've experimented with some twist outs and flat twists and all that good stuff for the past month. And this is how much gel I'm using. You see a piece of hair hanging out. Don't mind that. But see all that? Yes. I need a lot of gel. I've seen people use that much gel for their whole wash and go on their head. That wouldn't even lay on my baby hair. And so I like to put on the roots too, because I feel like this is where it starts wearing down quick. And just keep smoothing it through until I feel like the strands are pretty coated. And then once they are, then I'll go back and do the prayer. And I did not detangle. I think I said that. Yeah, but I didn't detangle, so it's not behaving as well as it should have as far as we're working product through, but it's cool. And so take the rest of it and just smooth it through. And I don't know, some people don't have good luck with Eco Styler. I've had, I can't complain at all. And I just work the whiteness through, pretty much. And so there's that section. And once it dries regular color. Like, it doesn't dry flaky. But when it's wet, it definitely have product type on it. If you put anything underneath, for me, if I put anything underneath it, it's going to have some type of product. Now, once I have about this much left, I usually kind of decide what I want to do with a part. And mm, mm, mm. Okay, we'll go with the middle part because that's like the most natural right now. And I work the rest of it from my part. So if I'm doing a part this way, I just start smoothing where the part's at. Then I smooth in the front. Lay down them edges. And then I start working afterwards. I work it through the rest of the section like the other parts. But I think the haircut did me some good because my ends were a hot mess because the Tangle Teezer tore them up, and yeah, it was just getting it finished. And sometimes I lay it down more than others. Today I want it kind of fluffy, so I'm not gonna smooth it down too much. Now tomorrow I might work it through some more, let it get wet in the shower or something, work it through more if I decide to. But as of right now, I doubt it. And I'll put some more up in there. Because, oh Lord. Some, yeah. That's that thickness. Yeah, that's a good word to use. And I still like to use that, oh man, I can't remember the name of it. It's the red gel. It's in a red bottle that I've showed in a video before. It's like a liquid gel by Silk Elements. Maybe it's just called liquid gel. But I love to use that on it. It gives it such a great sheen, but it has so much freaking buildup. Like, it won't get a good 10 days without flaking if I use it. So for the most part, I don't use it as much if I'm trying to do a long one. If I'm doing like just a wash and go for the weekend, then oh yes, I'm throwing some of that bad boy in. Like I said, I had to realize that for hair that's more kinky, it just takes a whole lot more working through versus people who already have a real curl pattern. They're more just putting a little bit on the hold. I'm having to smooth my curl pattern down a lot just to get what I want. You don't have to want this. Let my love to you. For some reason, I cut the camera on and my Pandora went off. And I am not shy with the gel at all. That's why I bought a big old super size one. And I always like to put an extra layer on top just because it's the top layer, so you want that one to look smooth. Underneath, it don't have to be super smooth, but if the top smooth, then like underneath, it just, wow, that looks weird. But, so I just smooth the extra layer on the top, and it's kind of like just smoothing if I was going to put it into a bun. And that should be smooth enough for me. Then I'm going to ride in the car with the window down and let it dry some. And that is the end. So if you have any questions, I had that gel. Let me see if I have my liquid gel up in here. And it looks like I don't. But it's a red gel. It's in a red container. Yes, I do have it. It's this stuff here. I'm telling you, if you want to do quick wash and goes, the last, I say about 3-4 days, it's not going to make it. Because it starts the buildup of it. I don't know, it's something with it. But it looks amazing for those 3-4 days. It looks better than Eco Style by itself. And I'll come back and let you see later on what it looks like once it's fully dry and styled. Because usually after it dries some, I'll put it up into whatever style I want to do with it for that time. So that is it, y'all, and it's a close-up of how white it is. That is my wash and go that I do. All right, bye-bye.